Hello and welcome to Thursdays with Culture Talk. As you can see, it's Teresa Agresta here this week, and today I am excited to welcome one of our certified partners with the Culture Talk system, Steve Jeffus. Steve, thanks so much for agreeing to take some time and share your experiences with us today.
Thank you, Teresa. I'm glad to be here. I'm really excited to share my perspective and insights about Culture Talk because it's really transformed what I think about myself and what I think about the different use cases and the value I can deliver to companies. It's really transformational and really changed my perspective on not only who I am, but the value I can deliver to my clients in a major way.
That's awesome. I love hearing, especially about the impact that you had for yourself. I mean, can you tell me just a little bit about how it impacted you? The first time you got exposure to the individual thinking and the individual culture talk tool.
Absolutely. So, as part of the Culture Talk certification, as you know, I've completed, we had to go through a self assessment, self profile of, what we were all about. And, I've taken a lot of other tests. I've taken Berkman, I've taken uh, Myers Briggs, I've taken, probably a dozen of these. And I said, well, this is just another one of those. And the perspectives that those type of tools had given me in the past are what I call two dimensional, just kind of one perspective, maybe my communication style and how effective I am about that. Another aspect is sort of, my interpersonal, I'm an introvert, for example, and that was interesting. But Culture Talks Insights is really at the core, 360 degrees of who I am. It opened my eyes in a way that I've never ever imagined, and it's really kind of exposed who I truly am, what my motivators are, what shadows are in the parlance of Culture Talk. Some of the development needs that I have, and it really gave me an insight into kind of what makes me tick, what makes me go, what gets me excited in the morning, where those other tools didn't even come close. It's just really transformed the way I think about myself, the way I wake up in the morning, how I approach my existence in life, and kind of just the whole aspect. It's really been transformational, like no other tool I've ever been exposed to. And here I was thinking it was just another tool like all those others, and it just gave me these 360-degree insights to the level I've never imagined and never thought it would transform the way I thought, the way I it motivated myself, the way I looked at life. I mean, it was just amazing. So, I knew there was great value here.
It's
Yep.
exciting to get that kind of feedback, and even as you're going through that clarity and understanding on a personal level, you are really helpful to us from a business and a strategic level because you were able to really connect the dots from a professional perspective, looking at the many different ways a business could apply this thinking and how to strategize and bring those ideas to life. So, could you just share some of the primary use cases that you identified when you thought about how to bring this tool into businesses? What did you see based on your experience and working with in consulting?
Yes. So the first use case, based on my own experience, was this could be transformational for optimizing teams and helping teams be more effective together. I've seen a number of disastrous merger and acquisition deals where two companies are coming together and everybody's focused on sort of the financial deal, and the reason that mergers and mergers kind of fail is because of the cultural clashes that happen, between the two companies that are often an afterthought until they're actually put together and the deal's done. Because everybody's focusing on just the financials and kind of the synergy of the business lines, and kind of know that the culture is the ticking time bomb that's going to blow up later, if it's totally incompatible. And Culture Talk is a tool for the first time actually quantifies pre-merger and acquisition deal closure, what that risk is. And I immediately saw this is transformational in a way that's never been available before. And you can actually quantify the risk of a deal a M&A deal before it actually
Yeah.
is finalized, and helping you put together a mitigation plan, uh, and kind of understand how big that mitigation plan should be based on this dichotomy between the two companies, or how
Right.
closely they are aligned. And this really is one of the first tools that gives you that quantification of the cultural risk before that deal goes through. And I think it changes the entire M&A landscape and the value for companies, that it doesn't have to be a ticking time bomb. It can be quantified up front.
That's right. It opens a great conversation.
Yes.
Yeah. And what else, Steve? I mean, customer experience is really something that you were passionate about. So I think that, one of the things that really sold you was the application of culture talk to the customer experience conversation.
Yes. So one of the things that I've been doing is helping companies improve their delivery of customer experience. Developing world-class customer experience delivery capabilities. And one of the things I've always advocated was to my clients was, you cannot deliver a world-class customer experience unless you have a foundational and enabling customer first culture. And I would just basically tell clients, that's a prerequisite. I hope you have it. Good luck with that.
Good
Uh,
luck with that, right?
and I would leave it at that, and kind of leave it off of that, and do everything I could around that, and helping them develop good processes, good standards, good training, policies, whatever it may be, to help develop that, uh, deliver that excellent customer experience. But I can never help them with the culture improvement, and I can never help them enable a customer first culture until I had that aha moment. The light bulb went over my head and said, Culture Talk can actually do that too. So I realized that Culture Talk can actually quantify the culture, can help understand what it is, what the motivators are, and understand how customer oriented the company is. So I immediately knew I had to get certified in this, because I no longer had to say, "You figure that out." I can actually help
Right.
them figure it out together now with the use of Culture Talk.
Yeah, it's a great tool, as you say, to get to where are we now? What's point A? And what kind of transformation do we want to create? Where are we going? What does that roadmap look like? So,
Yes.
hey, I'd love to have you come back sometime, Steve, and we can talk about some more of those different experiences. Join us again for another week on Thursdays with Culture Talk.
I would love to.
Signing off for now. As always, we love talking culture with you.
Absolutely. Same here.
See you again next week.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good week.
Bye bye.
Bye.